Namaste, beautiful yogis, and here are the results of our carrot cake. This is overnight, so it's been probably about 20 hours, and you can see how nicely it slices. Now, one word of advice I have for you is, you see how there is water on the bottom of the pie dish? It doesn't bother me. It's the syrupy water from the lemon I was sprinkling. I just sprinkled too much lemon so I can keep everything nice, and everything can preserve its colors by the time I'm filming. But otherwise I would just blend up the pineapple, lime, coconut stevia thing and spread it with a brush, with a culinary brush, so that you can spread the least amount necessary. If you don't mind that syrupiness on the bottom, then don't worry about it. It still stays pretty solid only because of the persimmon. So make sure to put persimmons in the important parts of your pie where it's gonna hold up. I had 3 layers of persimmon. First I had apples, then persimmon layer, then carrots, then a persimmon layer, then again apples, and the biggest persimmon layer is on top. And this is the result. I think I already ate most of it. That should tell you how this stuff tastes. It tastes, the pineapple pieces are like this syrup pineapple, and then the raisins and the banana pieces. It's like everything about this pie. The persimmon papaya layer is incredible. It's spectacular and divine. So as you can tell, this is a beautiful, gorgeous carrot cake / carrot cheesecake, and you can make a lot of alterations to it. You can make a layer that is only coconut, and there's so many ways to change this up. It's endless. So there it is. It's a very, very, very cool piece of dessert. And now I'll show you how I made it. Namaste, beautiful yogis, and we are making carrot cake today. Raw, low fat, vegan carrot cake. I'm just gonna make it as healthy as my previous pies because they have been turning out great and they have been delicious. Actually, I have left whatever is left for my previous 2 pies, and both of them are just spectacular. They when I serve them, they look just as good as tiramisu or any of those like crazy desserts you can get. And I have the recipe for this also uploaded. And now, what do you need for the carrot cake? Grated carrots, as many as you want. This is obviously going to go into the layer of carrot layer, so it's up to you. You will need mandarined apples. I'm sprinkling everything with lemon so that they're not turning brown. You will need here maybe some more apples if I run out of apples. I have a queen, so we'll use a queen. That is optional. You can use ginger, lime, lemons, key limes, and persimmons. If you can stock up on fuyu persimmons, do that because they're gonna hold your pie together and they're gonna have it nice and firm. All these are optional or replaceable ingredients. Here I have raisins and mulberries. You can replace this with any dried fruit and nuts. Walnuts, pecans work very well for the pie, pistachios as well. I have stevia, and I will be using the coconut stevia. I have chopped up pineapple. That is going to go between the layers just for fun. I will add just a little bit of this papaya, and the leftover of the papaya will go for my favorite so far pie that I'm also uploading the recipe for. So some papaya will go in the dressing, cinnamon, maybe half a banana, we'll see. And I just got this beautiful, beautiful water out of this coconut. So I'm gonna maybe use some coconut water and some coconut milk for some of the layers. Here, the interesting thing I made, I blended pineapple with lemon and stevia, and this is going to go between the layers, and it's something I will sprinkle on my grated apples, and just from preventing it from going brown, this would be a better option because it's sweetened with the coconut stevia and it has the pineapple flavor. So this is something that I'm just kind of tweaking in the recipe. I will start by layering apples as my bottom layer. You can layer dates and walnuts and make it a solid, nice base. But I will just do the apples because I have been loving them. They've been just the best texture in this pies. I'll put a little bit of apple and I need a spoon. I'm going to put some of this. It's already kind of creamy looking. You can spread it with brush so that the apples are evenly soaked. I'm going to begin making my cream. I'm gonna have a cream for this pie and a carrot layer. I will use the quince because I have a quince. If you don't have a quince, skip it. If you do have access to quinces, definitely use them because they help with the texture. I'm using the persimmons because they're gonna hold the pie together. So use 2 to 3 persimmons, maybe more. If it's a big pie, use more persimmons. The more you use, the more sure you are that pie will work. If you use a banana and persimmon, try not to use too many bananas because it will make the recipe watery. I will use this super ripe banana, just half of it, because I like how creamy it can make the pie, but at the same time be careful. At the same time, be careful with the bananas. You don't want to put too many bananas. It can actually ruin the texture of your pie. So I'm going heavy on the persimmons because I know that will work great. Put a little more quince. And you can put, instead of quince, apple here. It's not gonna make the pie firm or anything like what persimmons does for the pie, but it does add texture and pectin, and it's delicious. So now I'm putting stevia in this, and you can put the powdered stevia. It really doesn't matter as long as you make it good for your taste. I will put some coconut water and some coconut milk. So I'm adding 2 of these pieces, apple pieces, because they're left over from grating the apples, and a little bit of mesquite, optional, but it does make a difference. It does remind you of, it doesn't make the pie taste like it has. It reminds me of baked pies from my childhood. I don't know why, so that's why I'm using it. And I will use about this big piece of papaya. And now I'm ready to blend. So this is blended, and I tasted it, and it's insane. It's just insane. I want you to see the colors of these 2 things. They're just so vibrant, and especially the pineapple with the lime. It's just unreal, basically. It's this fluorescent yellow green. So, and it's yummy too. This is amazing. I could live off of that. And so I'm just gonna sprinkle some cinnamon. Do it the way you want to do it here. I would sprinkle some cinnamon. I would layer some raisins. There is a few walnut pieces and pistachio pieces in here. Alright, and from here I'm going to put a little bit of my first cream, and did I forget my spoon again? And I will put the cream here, and I will spread it, and I'm gonna get started with the carrots. Alright, carrots are going in, and that's why I made the pineapple dressing. I want to flavor the carrots with this. Ideally, don't wait your carrots to wait this long. My carrots waited a little longer than they should have because I wanted to show you how I'm making it. Otherwise, I would have poured the pineapple, lime, coconut stevia immediately over the carrots, so that I'll pack it in a little bit, and I will put the goodness. The goodness is going on the carrots. Excellent. And I'll put a few more raisins here so that they're visible in the carrot layer, and I'm gonna put some pineapple pieces. I had for a while an obsession with carrot cake from, I don't think it was even vegan years ago. It was their 24 carat cake, and it was amazing. It was a healthier version of a carrot cake, but still, we're gonna outdo that now. Alright, after this, I figure the best thing I can do is put the rest of my carrots. Or should I do apples again? Carrots is good. I'll do carrots, and I'll just put them all in. And you can do the carrots in 2 layers, but I will do them in 2 layers, in 1 layer now already. And I'm putting my goodness on top of this too. This was meant instead of just sprinkling lemon, so whatever I'm putting on top of it is actually extremely sweet. And now, guess what? You know what? I feel like there should be a few pieces of banana here, and I will just slice a banana and line it. It kind of goes with the whole carrot cake theme. Alright, and we're ready for the, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put another layer of this, and then the apples again, and now the apples are gonna go on top of this. This blended stuff in here is magic stuff, magic. It's better than a lot of creams and puddings and just really rich stuff I have tried in my life. This is better stuff. This is the real stuff. And lining my apples kind of quickly. They are pretty when you cut it. When you cut the pie, they add texture and they're awesome, really. And that's the end of the apples. I will put again some some pineapple pieces. I will leave the raisins at this because I love just a little bit of raisins, not too many. This is speed pie baking. It's really quick. It's extremely quick. And the magic fluorescent potion is going on it. Now, I'm putting a little too much liquid on this, so it might kind of water it down a little bit, but we'll see. Ideally, I'll spray your apples just with this and nothing else. And I will cover this on top and put cinnamon. This is as full as it can be. Alright, and cinnamon. Wow, it's beautiful. What would be best on top would be grated coconut. So I will put probably some coconut chips. I don't have grated coconut, but I do have this coconut. So once I deal with it, and I might juice it, and whatever is left over I might dehydrate it, or I might make some coconut chips and we'll use it. Now this has to set. This has to set and it's done. I think it is pretty gorgeous. You can see the layers. Let me show you the other side just in case it's any different. And let me know if you end up making the carrot cake or carrot pie or carrot cheesecake pie, whatever. We are making it a combination of a few desserts. Let me know if you end up making it. Let me know if you make any changes to the recipe, and I will let this sit in the fridge for at least 6 hours, preferably a little more. But these pies, I couldn't wait for them, so I think they were only in the fridge for 6 hours, and when I sliced them they were as firm as they could be. I'll show you actually. So you might not need to wait for as long as we've been waiting. I'll show you how pretty those are. It's absolutely a spectacular piece of dessert. Totally firm and totally amazing. It reminds me a little bit of my childhood. My mom was an absolute gourmet pie maker, so I grew up exposed to the best desserts. They were semi-healthy, but now I'm creating everything in a really healthy way. So you can see this is amazing, and it was already firm like this, I think 6 hours later. So at least 6 hours. If you can wait longer, wait longer. Of course, it will help with solidifying the recipe or the pie. And let me know if you make any changes or have any discoveries about what keeps the pie in a pie form. And I'll see you in Beautiful Yogi's Facebook group. Post your recipes there. And thanks for joining me today. Namaste.